are lethal one-on-one. But I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Randle. Money from the wing.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And the basket by Holiday.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. Porzingis grabs the board.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so Randle will bring it up for Minnesota. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Porzingis for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Brown with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Conley passes to McDaniels. There's the triple. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randle. 4-3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That one on White. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Minnesota shooting their first free throw this game. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Holiday finds Tatum. Here he goes. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Holiday against Edwards. Goes up on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Brown against McDaniels. Three-pointer, Holiday. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
For 3, Randle knocks it down from distance. Randle's got 12 points in the game.
When you have Randle on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Here's Tatum. And Conley grabs the miss.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Randle on the screen. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. And here's Brown for 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Holiday. From the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For three, Randall. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Edwards outside. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Randall. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Brown.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. What a performance for Julius Randall. He has been the story for the Minnesota. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
They've got Torrey Craig. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pritchard gets it to go.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Reed, a screen on Tatum. For 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. Out to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Edwards. Tatum can't hit. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Tatum. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
There's Tatum with the 3. No good on the shot.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Outside, Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Gobert. Alexander Walker with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions would help players and officials.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser, and it's White in for Pritchard. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Now here's McDaniels. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. For 3, Randall gets the 3 to fall. Randall's got 15 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Brown. Back to White. Brown, a screen on Edwards. Here's Tatum. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got his first points of the game.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Wing shot on the way. Tatum with another miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
McDaniels, a screen on Holiday. For three, Randall. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Porzingis finds Holiday. The three. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. From about 19, and another basket for Minnesota.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Tatum, a screen on Edwards. White can't hit. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Randall with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Brown. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
Good on the second one. Here's Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, McDaniels. Shoots over Brown. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Julius Randle has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Gobert passes to Randle. 17-foot shot on the way. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side White. Pass to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. White on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Over Randle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Conley passes to Randle. Minnesota again missing. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Again, Holiday missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Tries to save it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Right around 1.5 minutes played in the 3rd quarter. Gobert finds Conley. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Gobert passes to Randle. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 13. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from outside.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Randall, the pass to Conley. From deep. Boston pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They get the rebound. Second chance effort. The ball's knocked loose. Randall with it. Picked up by Tatum. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Tatum against Randall. Right side Holiday. Back to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Porzingis passes to Hauser. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Right side Conley. There's the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hauser passes to Tatum. Porzingis with it. Defended by Gobert. From 10 feet away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Now you got to keep Tatum off the boards or he will jump all over you.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Edwards. 46 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. And another 3 from Minnesota.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Holiday from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Inside. Randall against Tatum. Randall, the pass to Edwards. From behind the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pritchard. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota with an impressive. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Yep, that one goes. Minnesota leading by 14. Left side, DiVincenzo.
Boston foul.
Garza's checked in for lineup.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for Timberwolves.
Now here's DiVincenzo. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. Shireman grabs a board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Hauser. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Releases from the wing and drills it. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Alexander Walker. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Outside Craig. Pass to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Here's Garza. And it's all from three-point range. Celtics trail by 13. Jacks up a 3. Horford can't hit. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Horford covering. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. From deep. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 16. Outside, Alexander Walker. And here's Edwards. Defended by Craig. Horford with a steal. Here we go. All alone. Here's Hauser. Yes. Great play by Horford to set him up. Hauser's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to Reed. 3-pointer. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics trail by 14. Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Horford outside. To the wing, right side. Pass to Hauser. Craig with a screen on Edwards. Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Pritchard, no good. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Julius Randle.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
There's a screen. Edwards for 3. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3. Drops in the 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And Horford gets it to go. Reed for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
For 3.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
guy that everyone had circled on their calendars. So, that being said, how do you see it being played out?
Kev, two excellent teams. The talent is there. The coaching is there. There's so much at stake when two good teams square off. Make it anyone's call tonight, because I don't know exactly who's going to come out on top.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Now here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Rebound Boston. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned him. Look out!
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Brown. For the 3, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Dort with the ball. He's picked up by White. Dort passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. The 3. And it's White with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Got that one up quick.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams against Brown. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
A 3 from Porzingis. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Well, in the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range, so important. Kristaps Porzingis from 3.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then had it. He won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin? Certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Porzingis with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Over in the corner, Brown. Releases. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brown's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Dort with the ball. Picked up by Brown. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound, Boston. Here's Brown. He's got 6. Porzingis passes to Holiday. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Looking to end the run. Pass to Hartenstein. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Outside Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Holiday. And that one is off. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Locked loose. And so Boston again turning it over. Musician Jack Harlow in the building, showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
A 3-pointer, Wiggins. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Outside, Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will return possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Boston leading by 3. The 3 from Porzingis. Hits the 3-point bomb. Porzingis has got 8 points. Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Caruso. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working
to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Now, Joe. He has yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Isaiah Joe. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Out to Porzingis. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Taken away by Holiday. For Boston, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Horford goes in. Outside, Porzingis. Horford sets a screen for Porzingis. Back to Horford. The kick out to Brown. Crafty move. On the wing, Holiday. Clock at 4. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Thunder trailing by 7. Williams passes to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics up by 4. We'll get right back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 11, Isaiah Joe.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Oklahoma City ball.
Thunder trailing by 4. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
2 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Pass to Joe. Now Holmgren. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Joe, good.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Brown drives in. Holiday, a screen on Dort. White finds Holiday. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Joe. Goodbye, Porzingis. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Boston on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Joe. And the layup is good. Joe's got 5 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Brown right side. Williams with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. For the tie. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Joe with it. 5 points in the game. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Back to Tatum. White against Dort. There's Brown with the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City trailing. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. A wide open look here for Hartenstein. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Wallace.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Out to White. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Over in the corner, Williams. For the tie, Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For the lead, Caruso, no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Horford inside the line. Thunder with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Williams inside the line, and that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Caruso kicks to Wiggins to take the lead. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Three-pointer, Horford. The deep 3 from Tatum. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Drew Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. To the paint. And Wiggins throws it down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Wallace to take the lead. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Wallace has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Tries yet again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tatum, that's for 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And the Thunder making a change here. Stein's checked in for Chad. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Here's Dort. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dort's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Craig passes to White. Out to Porzingis. There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Craig. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown sets a screen for White. To the left wing. Outside, Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Over in the corner, Williams. There's a good screen. Outside, Dort lets it go from deep. White with the defensive effort.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
There's the lob to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Here's Holmgren. Dort against Porzingis. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Alex Caruso checked in for Hartenstein. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Caruso. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. White finds Tatum. Tatum with the screen on Holmgren. Brown outside. Pass to White. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Got it.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And now they decide to foul. Intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Third team foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreak.
Holiday at the line for...
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. On the money.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward. Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Holmgren, takes the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Randall deciding where to go with it. Picked by Gobert. Takes a 3, and that's good. Randall for 3.
And that's tough. Those are the kind of plays when Randall can knock down a three-point shot, just how much he's going to open up.
Dort outside. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
McDaniels, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
The kick out to Williams. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Randall, a screen on Holmgren. Pass to Conley. Edwards against Williams. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. For 3, Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. It's Edwards on the wing. Williams defending. Holmgren against Randall. Clock at 6. The kick out to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Williams' shot is good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Randall on the screen. Launches it. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
For 3, Randall gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randall, a weapon here from deep.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brett.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Randall. Conley, a screen on Holmgren. Randall, and it falls all over the rim and in. Randall's got 8.
Nice play by Julius. Good decision maker in the pick and roll.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Let's go with a three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Thunder leading by 7. Wallace outside. Fires from deep. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror. He sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Caruso. Edwards pulls it in.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
The three, DiVincenzo.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
The offensive rebound. Caruso outside. The three is up. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. From downtown, on target from range. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's DiVincenzo. The open J off the mark.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Tries the spin move. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. Over Reed. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Miller, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Conley. Gobert on the high post. With his first shot attempt. Hartenstein pulls it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Edwards. And it's Flagler missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. McDaniels finds Randle. McDaniels a screen. Launches a three, and that's good. Randle for 3. Randle's got 11 points. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Offensive board. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Flagler. Hartenstein a screen. Outside Joe. Jacks up a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
It's McDaniels on the wing. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 7. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires for 3. Back to Gobert. Tries again. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Yeah, the defense will live with that shot, but give Gobert credit for extending his range.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. Back to Hartenstein. From downtown. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder, up 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels, a screen on Holmgren. For 3, Randle. The Thunder pull it in. Now Jones. Pass to Holmgren. Nails the wide open jumper. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. Jones misses. Here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Holmgren. And the jumper falls for him.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker. He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Randle from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Randle's got 14.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Big run right now for them, 11-2. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. 4-3. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Randall, a screen on Caruso. Pass to Gobert. Now Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Outside, Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Caruso. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Wiggins right side from the arc. Dillingham with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Randall a screen on Wiggins. For 3, DiVincenzo sinks it. What range from downtown.
Is DiVincenzo playing with a scuba tank out there? The 3 was deep.
Here's Williams. There's the drive. Yep, that one's good. Williams has got 8.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's DiVincenzo. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso outside. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Clark with a screen on Williams. Three-quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Thunder up 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Cason Wallace, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Garza's checked in for Minnesota. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Clark. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Garza's shot is good.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams to the middle. Wallace right side. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Reed sets a screen. There's the 3. They get the rebound. And here's Clark for 3. It's deflected. And here's Caruso outside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Williams. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Got a piece of it. Randall against Holmgren. Randall, a screen on Dort. Puts up a three. And Edwards, good for three. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Dort outside for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. 2-point game. Pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Dort. And here's Edwards outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And here's Edwards outside. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted. And now a three-point Minnesota lead.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Dort, pass to Holmgren. Williams up top. They set the screen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Money. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Wow, that takes steady nerve right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Conley looking for an opening. Back to Randall. Pass to Conley. Three-pointer. Outside Edwards. The three ball. Oh my! What a shot!
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Williams from long range. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to
is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
Count that one.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
From deep three-point territory. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Porzingis, rebound Minnesota.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now, here's McDaniels. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Porzingis, that's a 2. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Let's start for them. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. He was all alone on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, I feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Randle against Tatum. Puts up a 3. Randle no good. Celtics leading by 7. Porzingis finds Tatum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Randle with a screen for Edwards. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. 3-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Conley feeling it out. Back to Gobert. Pass to Alexander Walker. From downtown, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires from deep. And it's White missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And the 3-ball is good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got 9.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Randall kicks to Conley. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And good focus on the part of Conley. He took some contact there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And here's Tatum for three. Unable to get that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Boston trailing. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own."
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Tatum following the three by Minnesota. For three. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here's Tatum. He's got 6. Horford inside the line. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
He's just so productive. And Horford's teammates know they can rely on him because he always makes the high IQ play.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Craig passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Shoots it. And Boston with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Tatum.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Celtics passing it around. The three. Tatum no good. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Celtics foul.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Brown. Pass to White. Outside. Porzingis. Back to White. Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. And White kicks to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
They get the rebound. Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot. Launches a 3. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And he's good on the 2nd. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Holiday. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Please direct your attention to the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 seat. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
First team foul.
Conley against Holiday. Conley, the pass to Randle. Clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. Takes the 3.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot. Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Brown with a screen on Randle. The kick out to Holiday. Porzingis inside. Gobert on him. Conley with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. McDaniels dishes to Randle. Stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Whoa! Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Gobert with a screen for Randle. Stolen by Holiday. For the tie, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
It's good from long range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Brown going inside. The Celtics working the ball around now. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shoots it up. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Brown against McDaniel. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. Right side Holiday. Brown with the screen on Randall. Tatum with him. Conley picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. Brown inside the line. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. As to Randall. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker, and all around that time before dropping in. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. Pritchard passes to Tatum, looking to end his cold spell, and he makes that one. Tatum's got 10.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
No one near it. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Boston, they've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Edwards looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards with confidence. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that.
Mike Conley's checked in for Joe Ingles. And the Celtics also making a change. Drew Holiday's checked in for Torrey Craig. Timberwolves leading by 8. Out to the wing. Here's Reed. And another three for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Conley's shot is off. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum dishes to Horford. They get it back. Count that one.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Clark for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Tatum against Clark. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Conley. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Holiday. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley kicks to Reed. The three. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Tatum's range on display.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Conley, the pass to DiVincenzo. Rebound, Boston.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. Inside. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And Edwards launches it from deep. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Clark for three. Not going to go that time. DiVincenzo against Tatum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Boston, no good that time either. From deep three-point territory. Gets it to fall. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Porzingis. Williams finds Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Outside Tatum. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. He got a piece of it. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well. They gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Williams. Brown with the steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Ball's going up the court. Holiday passes to Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, he buries it from 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They get it again. The kick to Tatum from outside the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
To stop the run. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Back to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. Tatum with a screen. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Lets the 3 fly. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
The 3, Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. White, the pass to Tatum. Back to White. Puts up a deep 3. And the Celtics another 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Dort. No points so far. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Holmgren. And Down it goes. 2 points.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Left side, White. On the wing, Holiday. Driving to the basket. Porzingis up top. This one for three. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Boston. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at small forward. Thunder trail by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Pass to Pritchard. The 3 from Craig. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Shea with a step. Wallace outside. Beyond the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. Competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Out to the right wing. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And that time also a missed shot. Tipped away. Horford with a steal. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, a screen on Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The Thunder with another miss. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. They've led by as many as 14. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Goes up on the baseline. Pass to Pritchard. Deflects the pass. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Sends it home from three-point land. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All alone on the break. Here's Wallace. And that one drops. Wallace has got his second basket on the night. Boston leading by 3. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. There's the foul. It's on Jason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Wallace. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig. Now here's Holiday. 4 on the clock. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-3 run. Dort with it, picked up by Tatum, and out of bounds. Boston will have it. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. White on the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. White against Dort. Here's Brown. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brown's got his first points of the night. Here's Williams. Shoots over White. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
The Celtics with the lead. Poke loose. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Oklahoma City shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. White against Dort. Outside, Williams. The three is up. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday. Again, Boston. Here's Wallace. 6 points for him. Williams a screen on Holiday. Wallace the pass to Williams. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Williams drops them both.
Oklahoma City foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Holiday.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Hartenstein with a screen on Brown. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Celtics, 31.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. No one covering. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Porzingis high post. Outside Holiday. Now here's White. Back to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yep, it's good. Porzingis has got 12 points.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Dort, the pass to Williams. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Right side White. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum from long range. JT for three.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics. Throws it up high. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oklahoma City trailing. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 7. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. And again, Boston with the triple.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Outside, Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. That 3's off the mark.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
And stolen by Holmgren. To the paint. Pass to Hardenstein. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Takes the 3. And they get it back. Another shot. The kick out to Williams. Here's Dort. Launches it. Tatum pulls it in. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Off target from 3-point range. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hardenstein. Williams against Holiday. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Drew Holiday. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Horford. Out to Craig. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins for 3. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Pure from three-point range.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Horford against Wiggins. Horford, a screen on Williams. Pass to Hauser. The 3. Out to Horford. Second shot opportunity. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
But look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
He drops it from range. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Outside for Dort from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. He shoots it. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Thunder lead by 4.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Fires in the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Caruso, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Holiday passes to White. Kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday against Caruso. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Brown.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Wiggins outside. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
There's Tatum with the 3. Lays out. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Jang. And Williams is subbed in for Wiggins. Thunder leading by 5. Brown with the steal. Outside Holiday. White for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get it better way.
Dort's shot is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Tatum, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday finds Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Knocked away. And here they come. Pass to White from downtown. Caruso grabs the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks in range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is exactly who Tatum is, someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a 3, and it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And it's Porzingis at 7-3, a monster to go to late in the game.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job.
they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And, Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No problems knocking that one down.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he's good on the three ball.
And stretching out his shot from deep, Holmgren has developed some pretty solid range.
Randle with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Outside Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Randle a screen on Dort. Edwards gets to Conley. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A fader. That's good from Williams on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Conley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer is right on target.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3s. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. Randle grabs the board. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Dort with the screen for Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Conley with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation to an over and down. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Randall, a screen on Caruso. Shoots the three. Doesn't go that time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Thunder out in. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Alex Caruso. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Wallace, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Wallace. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Miller with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Williams driving to the basket. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
A three for DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wallace outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Miller against Caruso. This one for three. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Oklahoma City gets it back. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes a three. Sinks the triple. Alexander Walker's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Caruso sets the screen for Williams. Now here's Caruso. Stolen by Reed. The shot. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Steps back. Miller, the pass to Edwards. Miller with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Edwards. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Traps in the tray.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
For three, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer!
Count it up.
Oh, big time shot!
How about that?
Woo.
Yo!
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams, getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Gobert. Nothing on the board. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. They grab their own miss. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Williams outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, then he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come. They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Holmgren with it. Conley picks him up. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. That's now 8 points for Chet Holmgren. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Conley dishes to Edwards. Conley up top, defended by Dort. Randle finds Conley, launches it, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Holmgren. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randle outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Taking it himself, Randle changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Here's Caruso. Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 9.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And here is Williams. Following Julius Randle's 3, trains the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Caruso. Randall from outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
3 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
A wide open look here for Hartenstein. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Randall.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Now, here's Caruso. 9 points in the game so far. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Caruso. And Gobert gets to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Edward. For the tie. Hit the clock winding down. And Randall throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought...
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Thunder lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jalen Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Dort in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got 9 points here in the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Williams, that's good.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Here's Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right wing. Here's Garza. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Williams a screen. Joe offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards kicks to Clark. to Garza. And the wide open shot from Reed. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
Now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead. Outside, Dort. Williams for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Edwards to take the lead. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Joe. Over Clark. Now Williams. Caruso, a screen on Reed. There's Williams with the three. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 15 shots.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Joe. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. The trade. Another miss by Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hartenstein with it. Back to Williams. Here's Dort. Williams has a screen for Dort. A three off the mark. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. From deep. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Edwards against Dort. A three for DiVincenzo. Knocks down the trifecta.
Woo-hoo! Yes, DiVincenzo. What a gamer. Somebody who lives for these kind of big moments. Watch out now.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Pass to Garza. Here's Reed. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home.